gentlemen, our 2023 Hedonia debutantes. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I welcome you to the 86th Annual Presentation Ball of the Hedonia Club of Waco. The mission of our esteemed club is to enrich our community and bring families together through tradition and the elegance of presenting member daughters to society. Since 1937, the Hedonia Club has presented over 425 debutantes. In addition, since 2008, the Board of Directors has continued the tradition of presenting junior debutantes. Tonight, we are so fortunate to carry on both traditions with the presentation of 3 debutantes and 6 junior debutantes. The Hedonia Club is grateful to those members who are allowing us to present their lovely daughters to our audience this evening. It is truly an honor, and thank you. For the first time in over 70 years, we are without our club's matron member, Miss Margaret Brown. Miss Brown was such a significant supporter of our club. She is the wife of past president Shepherd Spencer Neville Brown, who was president in 1951. She is also the mother of 2 longtime members, one being a past president in Boyce Brown. She is also the mother of 2 debutantes, Margaret and Stanton. And then she is the grandmother of 6 past debutantes and also the grandmother of 2 debutantes we are presenting this evening. She is one of a kind and such a supporter of this organization, and she is truly missed. It has been a privilege and an honor to serve as your president of the club. I, along with the support of the Board of Directors, we have worked all year in order to put this evening together for each of you. It is an evening of elegance, tradition, and prestige, and I hope you truly enjoy it. I'd like to recognize my beautiful wife, Nikki. This event requires several months of preparation, and everything you see tonight is all her vision. She has definitely put her special touch on everything you see. Please join me in thanking my wife, Nikki Kincaid. Additionally, we as a club simply would be lost if it wasn't for our debutante season coordinator, Miss Jennifer Hines. Jennifer has been such a resource to the club. Yes, thank you. She has been such a resource to the club, specifically to the president and the president's wife. We have just had a thrill getting to know her over the year. and she is truly an asset to this organization. Thank you, Jennifer. I'd like to recognize and ask him to come forward our past president, Mr. Rusty Keith Haverkamp. Rusty, if you'd come forward. Rusty, we thank you for your service to the club. Also, I want to say thank you for all that you've done for me and for Nikki this year. You've been just a great resource. Whenever we're making decisions, it's good to be able to pick your brain.
Chris,
and come back.
you guys have done a great job.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. I'd also like to thank this year's executive officers. These are my guys that have helped me through the year. Vice President, Mr. Christopher DeCluett. Secretary Treasurer, Mr. James Tyler Martin Jr. And then also past President, Mr. Rusty Haverkamp. We would give them a round of applause. And now for the rest of our board of directors. Gentlemen, please stand so that you can be recognized. Mr. Corey Boney, Mr. Dominic Browse, Mr. James Coleman, Mr. Nathan Embry, Mr. Michael Endergaard, Mr. Jonathan Kazanis, Mr. John Morkowski, Mr. Scott Rogers, and Mr. Barrett Thomas. Thank you, gentlemen. A round of applause for them as well. And it is only because of those who've served before me that we have such a strong club today. It's the club's mission and heritage that I'm able to stand before you this evening. Today, the Hedonia Club boasts a strong and dedicated membership since 1937, and that is quite a statement in today's society that an organization has stayed together as long as it has. Gentlemen, on behalf of our members and board of directors, I'd like to say thank you for your service as well. If you give them a round of applause, thank you. A club such as ours cannot survive without such strong leadership, nor can it survive and grow without recruitment. In 2023, we presented unprecedented challenges, for our club, in that we were always trying to grow our membership, and we actually added 15 new members, which is quite an accomplishment, and we actually were able to really hang on to all of our existing members as well, so we were actually able to grow the club. So if you are a new member, welcome to Hedonia. In closing, I'd like to say a sincere thank you to our patron members for all of your support. We had a great dinner last night. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Our presentation music by Dave Wildband. Dave, thank you. Our photographer, Doug Fitzgerald. Our decorations coordinator, Bruner Events. And then for the after party, we will have the Wonderfuls. So tonight, I'm honored on behalf of the board of directors to present to you the 2023 Hedonia Club of Waco Junior Debutantes and Escorts. This evening, the junior debutantes will be escorted by Bowen Nicholas Goss, son of Mr. and Mrs. Cameron Joseph Goss. Mr. James Patrick Harkins III, son of Dr. and Mrs. James Patrick Harkins Jr. And Mr. Dominic Michael Vincent Browse II, son of Mr. and Mrs. Dominic Michael Vincent Browse. This evening, I present Miss L. Genevieve Barnett, daughter of Dr. and Dr. Brian Cody Barnett. Miss Claire Lacey Lowry, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Justin Paul Lowry. Miss Camilla Lynn Martin, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Christopher Lee Martin. Miss Lainey Ruth Stewart, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Charles Conrad Stewart. Miss Victoria Lane Turner, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Cody Ray Turner. Miss Sophia Renee Wolf, daughter of Mr. Tom Wolf Jr. and Mrs. Christina Mathis. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to present to you the 2023 Hedonia Junior Debutantes. In true Hedonia manner, as fashioned 87 years ago by our founders, it is my honor and esteemed privilege to present to all members, guests, patrons, and board members the 2023 Hedonia debutantes this evening. Miss Anna Stanton Brown. Presented by her father, Mr. Stanton Boyce Brown, and escorted by Mr. Alexander Colgan Dietz. Miss Elizabeth Paz Jackson. Presented by her father, Mr. David Lyle Jackson, escorted by Mr. Austin Leo Jackson. Miss Margaret Carleen Sattler, presented by her father, Reverend David John Sattler. Escorted tonight by Mr. William Henry Dietz III. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2023 Hedonia debutantes. As is tradition, we dedicate the first dance to our debutantes.
Every breath you take and every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day and every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you.
As is tradition, we dedicate the first dance to our debutantes.